October 7, 2024. It's noon. It's 64 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 degrees Celsius, and I'm going for a walk. Okay, here's the thing. It's been about 40 minutes since that last clip of me walking in the leaves there. And in that time, I've been walking around, and I just haven't been filming anything, noticing anything, or filming myself, obviously. And why is that? I'm not sure. But this is what I'm likening it to. You know when occasionally you can't sleep and your brain is just racing? And it's not like racing like you're super anxious about anything or you're stressed or nervous. It's just like, it's just going, and you say to yourself, all right, just stop thinking. And you try to think of something, else, or try to count sheep or play an alphabet game in your head or something to try to get out of that thing where you're just like, you're not in the moment, you're just, everything else is playing in your brain. And I think that's what's been happening while I've been walking. I'm like, the point of these walks usually is to try and be in the moment and notice the things around me. And for whatever reason, I haven't been doing that today. I think that's maybe why sometimes the early morning ones are better because, well, there's fewer distractions because there's fewer people, but also it's, you're just sort of in a more observant state, possibly. So anyway, for the rest of this walk, between here and home, just about a mile, I'm gonna see if I can switch it off and get back to being normal. Why is there white on these leaves? It looks like frost. It's not frost. I'm not saying that that's poison ivy, but I am saying don't walk over there. Do you think poison ivy had a different name before somebody figured out what it does to your skin? Do you think for like 20 minutes it had a different name? Something else, ivy? And then they returned and they're like, no, that's poison ivy. Candy. Yesterday while strolling into town, we passed a pumpkin carving party. In someone's backyard, they had a long table, a tablecloth, and an array of many pumpkins. And there were children showing up dressed in costumes. It was pretty nice. This crushed up bottle has been here for at least 2 months. How much longer will it stay? This is what it looks like when you're halfway up a telephone pole. I'm on a bridge. I'm not halfway up a telephone pole, but this is what it looks like. This is what all this stuff looks like. Candy. Those are big leaves. You ever out walking and you think that there's someone on the sidewalk behind you? And so you pick up your pace a little bit and you don't necessarily stop and dawdle as much as you might otherwise. And you just always have that thing, that pushing on you of another person. I just had that for the last 15 minutes. I just turned around, there was no one there. Not 15 minutes, 5 minutes. I don't know, time. I just sort of trotted across the crosswalk on a pretty big road, like a fair distance. And I have this sweatshirt balanced on my shoulder. So I had to run in a way where it didn't fall off and land in the crosswalk, and then I have to go back and pick it up while getting run over by a bus. So I was running in this crazy position. And I think if I were to try and illustrate it with words, I would describe a picture. And the picture is, that diagram of evolution, where it starts with a fish and then it becomes a human. I'd be like third from human, maybe. Still pretty green on the bike path. October 7. A couple more weeks maybe and this will all be colorful. At some point in the past, somebody designed that. And I wouldn't be surprised if 100% of the world's population loved that design. A dark cloud hanging above the road. All right, I think I pulled it together. Thanks for bearing with me. Okay, thanks.